Hi, this is Tier, and we've got Michael in the corner here. We're at the studios. We're about to do my mock exam. Preliminary mock exam through the Guild Handbook. So Michael's basically just going to go through the syllabus. He's going to be using his discretion to basically examine me, and it's worth mentioning that we're not going to be using the official grading systems of distinction, credit, whatever. It's basically going to be up to Michael's discretion of if I was satisfactory within the certain exercises or not, and he'll be giving me feedback as well. So are we ready?
Yes, so we're going to start off with your technical requirements. So first, can you play me a G major scale, hands separate?
Hands separate, yeah.
And just one octave.
One octave. And any ranges? Any's fine?
Yes. So next we'll do D major. So same thing, separate, hand separate, one octave.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice work. Cool. A minor.
A minor, and that's a harmonic minor.
Yes. Yeah, a harmonic minor. Nice. And F major.
F major. So I'll start that one again.
That's all good.
That was never my favourite scale.
It's all good. And
left hand as well.
Yes.
Sorry, it was F major, wasn't it?
Yes, F major. Did you want to give that another go?
I'll give that another go, yeah. I'll just need to...
That's all good.
I'll try that again with my right hand.
Yeah. Well done, cool. And the last one is C major, hands together.
Hands together.
Nice, well done. So the next thing we're going to do is the broken chords. So this will be a C major triad, hands separate.
Hands separately?
Yes. Yeah, cool. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Nice. Well done. So the next thing is so your chords. So just remember in the left hand to play either the same thing as the right, or you can just do the double
the octave.
tonic.
Yeah.
Awesome. So the first one we'll do is the G,
G.
G major triad.
Octave.
Nice work. So the next one we'll do G7.
G7.
So G dominant 7, sorry.
I think that's right. He's got C there.
Yeah. So should have G, B. Oh, yep. That's good. So just remember that maybe having a D in there as well.
Oh,
just
yeah.
So that you've got the five notes.
Yeah.
But that's all good. Nice. The next one we'll do the C, C major triad. Awesome, nice work. And then the last one we'll do the F major triad. Awesome.
Oh, got off that.
Yeah, nice work. Cool. So the next one is the exercise of your own choice. So you've decided to do the sorry, what was it? Coordination and thumb passing exercise.
Yes.
Cool. So for this, so just remember thumb under the fourth finger, the fourth finger over the thumb, hands together, restore natural hand position quickly. Yeah, cool. I'm allowed to tell you that because it's
Yeah. It's not the examiner's secrets.
Yeah,
So
for sure. And I'll give you that for that one. Yeah.
It's that bottom one, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. And that is on a. So it's on a G, doesn't it?
Yes.
So that'll be just above the middle there.
Whenever you're ready.
Yeah. Whew, okay. I should have actually run through this.
That's all good.
Damn, okay. Sorry, I'm just having a
No, it's all good. I think
sussing it out a little bit.
if it's a little bit unfamiliar, you can just give it your best shot, and
Yeah.
then yeah.
Okay. So let's put middle C down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh wow. Man, far out. It's a lot trickier than I thought. So this is this is really interesting. Actually, I didn't actually work on this sort of thing with Taruko.
Yeah, that's all good. If you maybe just want to do your right hand.
I'll just do right hand.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's okay. And just make sure that you count the rhythm to make.
Yeah, yeah. G. 1, 2, 3, 4. I did that last night because
Yeah.
otherwise that was definitely off. Oh right, okay. That's So that must be something specific just for this, is it? Like with a little asterisk or whatever. Because I was wondering what that was.
That's all good.
So would you be able to tell me? Would you be able to give me feedback for that one?
Yeah, for sure. So I've just got a few. I'll just write a few points down, and then I think we'll do the set list numbers and that. And this is just a small part of the technical. So it should be okay if this one slips a bit, which is all good.
Okay.
But I think you've given it your best shot, and I think you definitely
Yeah, definitely. Well, as you can see, that's my first time playing that, so.
So good.
Yep. So what is it next? Is it?
So basically it'll be your 3 pieces.
Oh yeah.
And it'll be in order.
Okay. Yeah, 3 pieces, and then it's going on to the other couple.
Yeah.
Soldering and that. So my first piece is Study in C. There we are.
Cool. And then I'll read out the next 2 for you.
Yeah.
Awesome. And
okay, so I might have to switch over a little bit.
And then just whenever you're ready.
Yep.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Awesome. Nice work.
Okay, so that's that first one. Study in C from list A. From list B, this is the Elephant Walk.
Whenever ready.
So I'm just going to redo from that bar there.
That's all good.
Sorry, I'm just having a bit of confusion here.
That's all good. If you want to take it from the start, it's all good.
Can I take it from the start again? Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, I was going a bit too much off memory there.
That's all good.
Okay. Attempt 2, final attempt. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Nice work. And yeah, and obviously for the exams, yeah, the repeats aren't necessary. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
perfect. Well done. So, and now your third piece.
Third piece, which is from list C.
Yes.
C, The Old Abbey. One, two, three, four. So that's all the 3 set pieces.
Yeah. So the next thing I'll get you to do is your
Sight reading, is it?
yes. So your side reading. So what I'm going to get you to do is play through two of these lines.
Okay.
So I'll get you to do 5 and 6 if you can.
5 and 6.
And remember, this is
It's all on the bass.
in bass. Are you?
Not as familiar with it, but I'm sure I can figure this out.
Yeah. Actually, so can I quickly just check this?
Oh yeah, go for it.
Thank you.
Go for it. And I'm pretty sure it was left hand only.
Yeah.
What was your acronym for the bass?
So
It was Good Birds Don't Fly Away.
yeah.
And what was the middle one?
All cows eat grass.
I was thinking cows, but so no, there's no O W or S. There's no notes. I was thinking like COWS.
Right.
Like cows something.
Very good.
Yeah. So is that all good?
Yeah. So just based off this, I'm actually going to get you to. Yeah. So it has to be bass.
Okay, that does. Okay.
Unfortunately.
No, that's all right. That's all right.
Yeah.
It's all part of it.
Yeah. So just your best shot.
So I'll start again.
That's okay.
So that's that one.
Cool. So that one was 5.
Yeah, that was 5.
Awesome. And now
And number 6 was it?
Yes, 6. Nice. Awesome. Well done. So, cool. So that's
it for sight reading?
For sight reading,
Yeah.
yeah.
It was
So
the
So the next thing will be your ear tests.
ear test, right? Okay, yeah.
So just give me like 20 seconds or so. Just
Yeah,
to
you're
quickly-
right. You're right.
Yeah, and then,
So I think it's worth me noting that I wanted this to be as authentic as it possibly could for me. I tried as much as I could not to sort of look too much, practice too much of all the requirements, and obviously things like this little sight reading exercise we just did. That was obviously something I haven't seen before, but I did want it to be as authentic as possible. So a little bit of unpreparedness is good. I think it's. I'll be getting feedback soon from Michael, but there's already a lot that I can reflect on from this so far.
awesome.
So are you right to?
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
So, so the first one is going to be rhythm. So I'm gonna play just a 2-bar phrase. It's just going to be in 4/4, and you're going to clap it back to me. And yeah, cool.
Yeah. Okay.
So this is the first one. So. That's 1. And you're allowed a second listen if you like.
No, I'm good. I'll give myself a 4 count in.
Yeah, cool. Perfect. You got it. Awesome. And then we'll do the second one.
Yep.
Make sure you know that's it for that one.
Oh, it's just once?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Now we're going to do pitch. So I'm going to play basically two notes, and you're going to tell me which one is higher.
Okay, I'm clearly going to shut my eyes for this. I'm not cheating. So which one is higher? The first note was higher.
Yeah. Awesome. Sorry. Sorry.
No, that's not good. We had a little joke about this before.
Okay, cool. So the last thing is general knowledge. So basically,
General knowledge, yeah.
yeah. So with we'll probably just look at one of your pieces.
Yeah.
So we'll look at the elephant walk, the second one,
Okay.
and just basically, if you can point me out a few of the different symbols on here, we may need to look at a different one.
Okay.
So sorry. I'll point them out.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
And then you tell me what they mean,
Okay.
just as best as you can.
Yep.
So the first one we'll look at is so this symbol here.
So mezzo forte, so
Awesome. Nice work.
not quite as loud as forte.
Yes, true.
So the volume of what you're playing, pretty much.
Correct.
The intensity.
Awesome. Nice work. And do you know what the M stands for in M?
Well, it's a mezzo.
Yes, perfect.
Yeah,
Awesome.
mezzo forte.
Well done. Awesome. The second thing, this line here with the dots.
That is. I'm not sure what the. I know it's where you come back to where you repeat.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not sure. I'm actually not sure what the official name
Oh
for it is.
no. That's right.
Yeah.
So it's basically a repeat sign.
Yeah. Repeat sign, so you come back there. Yeah.
So that so there's no Italian term for
Phrase.
it,
Okay.
as far as I'm aware. But yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
Third thing. So this crest.
Yeah.
Here.
So crescendo.
Perfect. Nice work. And what does that mean?
Well, I'm not sure of the official definition, but it's sort of. I think of it like. I almost think of it as in like there's almost no space. It's almost like not a slur. I mean, there's obviously it's high there, but is it going up in volume towards the intensity towards the top note? Yeah,
exactly. Perfect.
So it starts off a bit softer and leads up strong.
Perfect. And that's basically so it's basically getting louder throughout that passage.
Right.
Awesome.
Okay.
Nice work. And then I think we'll just do two more.
Yeah.
So this one here, this line that goes like that, this one here.
Oh yeah. So that is the volume of the phrasing there. So you're sort of working your way down there.
Perfect.
It's getting you ready for the mezzo piano starting.
Exactly. Perfect. And there's a special name for that symbol. I'll give you a clue. It's very similar to that. It's kind of doing the opposite thing.
Descendo?
Yeah, decrescendo.
Decrescendo. Okay.
Yeah, decrescendo. Yeah.
So the crescendo and decrescendo.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's basically the opposite of that.
Of that,
So it's getting
starting stronger and then working its way down. Right.
Yeah. Perfect.
Okay.
Nice work. And then the last one. So like these lines here.
Ties.
Ooh, not quite. Very similar. Very similar to ties.
Is it a slur?
Yes.
They're slurs, are they?
Yeah. Yes. So.
Oh yeah, because ties are of the same.
On the same note. Yeah.
Yeah, of the same note. Right. Yeah.
Slurs.
So yeah, that's basically almost conjoining their value together. It's slurring them together. There's no space in between the notes.
Exactly. So and how would you describe that if?
Well, it's almost like legato, isn't it?
Exactly. Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's smooth and yeah. So it's kind of the articulation.
Yeah.
Cool. And that's. Yeah, so
Is that
we'll
all
leave it at that for the general knowledge.
Yep.
Perfect. So that's it
Was that
for your
the-
exam.
So that was it for the exam. Okay.
Awesome, nice work. And I'll just write a few more points of feedback.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, we've got the camera rolling here, so feel free to we'll conversate.
Yeah.
Okay, so I know before you give me any feedback,
Yeah.
I know that there was definitely I know of some specific spots with both the exercises and the list pieces. It was far from perfect. The things that I know when it comes to playing, like with the third song, I think the reason why that one's a bit more difficult for me that I've found is because it's sort of using a different positioning. It's sort of all over that C position almost, where they sort of share the same, the same sort of spot.
Yeah.
Whereas the other songs, I'm so used to practicing, left hand and right hand, sort of on their own side, doing their own thing.
Yeah.
And then another thing that I am not quite as confident with yet is chord changes, and obviously the further the chord is away, the longer it sort of takes me to get to it.
Yeah.
So yeah, do you have any what are your specific points of feedback?
So I was thinking with this written feedback. So basically, I'll to the camera. Sorry, I'll to the camera. Yeah, so I'll just give your general feedback for your exam, and then basically this writing will be specific to points in the exam.
Yeah,
Cool.
awesome.
So basically, this being your first exam and you being fairly new to starting piano, I think you've done really, really well. Like it's a really, really good. Like exams are not an easy thing to do, and it's especially there's always pressure. Like as soon as
As soon as anyone's watching
Yeah,
you or
exactly.
anything like that, I mean, I'm sure sort of a lot of people sort of say it, but I felt a lot more confident in my own home.
Exactly,
doing that. So
so that all comes into so basically I'll give you a percentage for the exam, and that reflects both how you played overall, but also it puts into consideration basically your circumstances, like how long you've been playing, and
Right.
and then obviously exam considerations kind of what's the word, kind of counteracts for the pressure of being in an exam. So
Right, that makes sense.
so so it'll be as accurate as possible. But so overall I think you did really well in in doing an exam after only being playing piano for like 12 weeks.
Yeah.
So that's